What is up, my Squirrelites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Pokemon Soul Silver. In the last episode, we began our journey toward the Pokemon League to finally take on the Elite Four, but we have a lot of trainers to entertain along the way. And no, don't take that where your mind wants to take it. Just be completely naive about it and you'll be fine. So we got some Quillfish, which is going to be a super easy takedown right from the get-go for Eve, who I am working on first, just because I want to get her pretty powerful, because her attacks hit like a truck. Okay, they really, really do. They are incredibly powerful. Not as powerful as the Nani's, but powerful nonetheless, and she's going to be incredibly useful in the coming Elite Four battles. So we're going to want to get her pretty strong. Again, like I did say before, though, I am probably going to do a little bit of training off screen prior to the Elite Four, but for right now, all of them could just use all the help they can get. None of these fights are too difficult, obviously, just type advantage, and we've got type advantages pretty darn well covered across our entire team. We've pretty much got everything. Everything is weak to something on our team. Like, I'm trying to actually think of I guess ice isn't. Pure ice is not weak in any way. None of our team members can be strong against pure ice. Electric, I guess. Trying to think what else. I guess psychic isn't. No, psychic, dark type. Not psychic, I meant dark isn't. Dark is not weak to anything on our team. Hello. No, what the? I don't want you. Gosh, this guy, man, he is a creepy person. Just pops out of nowhere. Oh, take your picture. Actually reminds me of someone I met at PAX Prime a couple of years ago. That is you know what? That's a story I'll tell. So last year I went to PAX Prime, and there was this one guy who was going around, and he was taking photographs of the convention and whatnot. And you know, there's people that do that, of course. But I kept running into him, and there's a lot of people at the convention, don't get me wrong, like a lot. And I, for the life of me, could not avoid him. I think I ran into him, I want to say about 6 or 7 times. I ran into him when I was in line to get food. I ran into him when I was up just in the game room just playing games, when I was hanging out with some Let's Players that I had met. I mean, I could not stop running into the guy. And the funny thing is about half the time, he didn't even recognize me. So I have, like, I kid you not, I still have them, like 3 of his business cards, because he would hand them out to me every single time, and he didn't recognize me, and it was hilarious. And I kept running into him, and then eventually he started to recognize me. He's like, and I was wondering if he started to get creeped out a little bit too. But the problem is he was the one who kept approaching me, and I'm just like, all right, dude, I'm just trying to take a look at all these new and awesome games and stuff. I mean, I'll admit, it was a little bit of a weird experience. I mean, I've run into people multiple times before, on specific occasions, but then I don't think I've ever run into the same person coincidentally so many times in a single day. It was weird. It was really weird. And no, he never once got my picture, and thank goodness for it. Alright. Anyways, moving along. Let's see. I could loop back down and around, because there is a house here that has a little thing in it. This actually might be a rest stop, and there's a second house below. Oh, that's right. Okay, this thing right here. There's something written here. Read it? Yes, let's do that. My brothers and sisters, we take pride in serving Pokemon trainers. When trainers talk to you, give them something useful. Love, Monica. Keep reading. Yes. Monday, Monica, Route 40. Tuesday, Tuscany, Route 29. Wednesday, Wesley, Lake of Rage. Thursday, Arthur, Route 36. Friday, Frida, Route 32. Saturday, Santos, Blackthorn City. Sunday, Sunny, Route 37. All of these brothers and sisters can be found on those routes, again, on those specific days, and they give you very special items. This is actually something to take into consideration, because the things that they give you actually are pretty good, and you're going to want to get those. So this is actually not where I wanted to go at all. I didn't know this was going to loop back so far down. Shoot. Well, I got a little bit of walking to do. But anyway, yeah, the stuff that they give you is actually pretty decent. So you're going to want to take note of this. And at least, I believe they only have 1 item to give each. But try to get all of them at some point. Because, and I believe if you get all of them, you also might get a special reward. I could be completely wrong about that, though. But the rewards that they do give you are pretty awesome. So that is something to To note, now this is actually a rest stop here. Don't be reserved. I look forward to people's smiles. Like your Pokemon rest here. Okay, thank you. And I'm sure that trainer that's sitting out there, he's probably just like, damn it, I'm stuck here, and every single freaking time they heal up before they come here. Gah! Which is why I'm going to kick her butt now, because she chose such a prime spot to challenge trainers. I'm going to give it everything I've got since you've come this far, which I technically just reset. Alright, Pikachu. That's going to be easy. Aw, it's cute. It's got a little heart tail because it's a female. Let's Hyper Beam it! Ugh. Look at that. Engulfed by lasers. Yeah, there's no way you're surviving that. Sorry. Alright, that'll put Eve at level 36 for sure. Oh, I was wrong! Alright, so Blastoise then. Actually, I think Blastoise has a higher special defense than physical defense, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it would have been better to switch to Cynthia. Yeah, screw it. See, the problem is, I had a Blastoise growing up for the longest time. I had one. And this Blastoise, it followed me. I had it in Leaf Green, and I traded it over to Emerald, and I had it, and it's now all the way up in my Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Well, it's actually Alpha Sapphire, yeah. And that Blastoise happened to roll with literally identical stats across the board. Like, it's just the way that its nature worked out and everything. It has, I don't think it has a lower than 200 on any one stat, and it has a higher than 220 on any one stat. It's just incredibly balanced in every single way. So for the longest time, I don't freaking know its base stats. I know its special defense is considerably higher, or is supposed to be higher. Its special defense is supposed to be one of its prime stats, but every single stat is so even with the one I grew up with. It's just like, I couldn't tell you really exactly how its base stats go. It's just one that's kind of always been an anomaly to me. Actually, all of the Gen 1 Pokemon I don't really know that well. I know Venusaur has low speed compared to the other starters, and I believe speaking of Psybeam, oh my gosh, yeah, we're gonna just get rid of Headbutt. I know Confusion is kind of useless now, but I have much more uses for Psybeam than I ever do for Headbutt. We got Flareon. Okay, Oliver, your turn. So here's the missing link in our team, by the way, is Flareon. I would love to use Flareon. I would absolutely love to use Flareon, but of all the generations to not use Flareon, this is the one that I most understand. Flareon, you suck in Gen 4. I'm sorry. I very much agree with all the crap Flareon gets, but only in Gen 4. In Gen 5 a little bit, but mostly Gen 4. If you're gonna argue that in any other generation, though, I will argue right back against you, because he is a fantastic Pokemon in the other generations, just not in 4 and 5, which is, again, the ones that most people are accustomed to, so it makes sense that people give him so much crap. He's a very great non-same type attack bonus attacker in generations 1 through 3, and he comes really into his own in Generation 6. So yeah. And if I ever do a Generation 6 LP, you can bet I will be using Flareon at some point. Alright, can you stop stomping my Jolteon? Please don't miss, thank you. Alright. And that should put Zip at level 36. I don't see why it wouldn't, considering he's a fully evolved Pokemon, and thus should yield tons of experience. Thank you. Alright, what's he gonna learn then? Ooh, this is interesting. Pin Missile! Oh, my problems with Jolteon. Okay, yeah, we're not going with anything. We're not going with that at all. Give up on Pin Missile. Absolutely useless move to have on your Jolteon. Don't ever give it to him. I don't care. Oh, it's a bug type. Ugh. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. You would be much better off using, like, freaking, I don't know, Thunder Shock. Even in a super effective scenario, there's other moves that you could use that aren't super effective that would still be more powerful. Jolteon's physical attack is garbage. Please don't teach it those moves. Please spare it. Ay. Golly. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I love Jolteon. I still do. I love all the Eeveelutions, but man, that is just a bummer of a move to give Jolteon. It's like, I get that it's spiky, so it shoots the pin missiles, and Zigzagoon has the same thing. But honestly, it's actually better on Zigzagoon and Linoon, because they're actually physical attackers, okay? It's better on them. It is not for Jolteon. Jolteon's, I believe, its weakest stat well, I think it's attack and defense are tied for weakest stat. But, I believe. Also, I kind of just glossed over what the next Pokemon is. I hope I switched to the right one. Okay, I did. Vaporeon, good. Hi, buddy! Aw, aren't you adorable? You're gonna get Razor Leafed. I missed. Wow. Great. Well, took advantage of that in full. Alright, let's try that again. Now it hits for some reason. Hey, see how that muscle band does. Especially, actually, Vaporeon's more special defensive. Oh, still trucked it. Okay, well, maybe we should keep that muscle band on Cynthia if that's all she's doing. She could still use some work, I suppose. Alright. Yeah, well, see, now that he's lowered the accuracy, for some reason my attacks are hitting. Because, you know, Pokemon logic. Alright, down you go. And what's next? Let's see. Golduck, huh? I'd like to keep Cynthia in, but she got that physical, or that accuracy lowered. So I'm going to switch over to Zip. Zip, I'm just going to have you double Thunder Shock this thing. I would assume that'd be enough to take it out. So, 1. Oh, that's enough to take it out. Yeah, okay, good. Oh, not Psych. It's not the same type of attack bonus. It should be fine. Yep. See, Jolteon does have a good special defense, which is nice. And again, I believe in one of the games, and I cannot remember which one, Earthquake is a special attack. In that game, Jolteon's utility is exponentially increased. So that's something to take into consideration. Alright. And honestly, again, I've made this point before. Oh my gosh, Mom, stop buying things! It's my money! Yikes. Yeah, but, as I've said before, I do believe that Earthquake... I mean, I don't know. The way Earthquake is as a move, it just makes more sense to make Earthquake a special attack just because of the nature of it. But, I mean, at the same... I mean, it makes more sense logically. But in terms of the way that the game is, yes, I can totally understand why they'd want it to be... or why they would want... to make it physical, because almost any Pokemon that can take advantage of it is a physical attacker. So, yeah. Alright, Rapidash. I can't believe my Espeon was faster than this thing. I mean, I know Espeon's quick, but I thought Rapidash was faster. Because it is the fastest fire type in all of Pokemon, right? I believe so, yeah. That's interesting. Oh well. Didn't make use of any of its moves. It tried that Will-O-Wisp, but didn't work. Alright, and Flaffy. Yeah, let's just keep even. Flaffy is much more physical. I don't think it has a very good special defense, so I'm going to chance this, especially since it's only level 31. And that should be the last time I'll need to use it anyway. Ba-boom! Alright, cool. And that puts Eve at level 37. Get 777 experience points. And that is actually the end of this road, at least as far as trainers are concerned. I am going to loop back down. There might be one more trainer down this way, if I'm not mistaken. No, I don't think I want to give you my phone number. I don't just give my phone number out. In fact, I almost never give my phone number out. Okay, there's an item here. Good. Let's not run, so I don't miss this by accident. Max Elixir! That actually could be useful at one point in this game, that I think about it. Alright, hop on down. Let's flip back over to the Oh, no, never mind. That's right. We're just right back here. Alright. Oh, no. We want to go down further. We're going to rest up at that house real quick before going through that door. I think. Pretty sure. Yes. In fact, you know what? I'll just meet you up there in a sec. Okay. Here we are. So, excuse me, sir. Hi. How are you doing? Only trainers have proven themselves may pass. Oh, the 8 badges of Johto. Please go right through. Well, that was much more succinct than it was in Generation 8, where you had to walk through an entire route and get approval from 8 different people. That way leads to Mount Silver. Won't go that way. This way leads to Kanto, but this path's blocked for the time being, I'm afraid. So we just go straight on ahead. And welcome to Victory Road, everybody. This is the last stop, and no, I believe there's not a single trainer in this place until the very, very end. So we got a lot of walking to do and a little bit of puzzling to do at the same time. Oh, that's right. I gave it to... Why? The more I think about that, you know, why did I give it to Zip? I mean, oh, that's right. That's because I gave Rock Smash to Cynthia. All right, that makes more sense. Because, I mean, it would be more useful on her. Are there other trainers here? No, there's not. Okay, that's an item ball. You stupid. Aye, aye. And suddenly I'm questioning decisions I made like 20 episodes ago. Oh. Okay. Why is there a potion in Victory Road? I shouldn't question it too much, but it's just like, why? That is just taking up inventory space. I'm seriously just considering tossing that, honestly. I'll do it when I'm off screen. We're about to end this episode anyway. So let's just head up here. Actually, I should be ending this episode right now, shouldn't I? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is actually going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Soul Silver. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. And I will see you all in the next one.